Sagittarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of March 2022, and I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Saggy. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the King of Pentacles, trying to create something stable for yourself. I feel like that's the overall goal. Now, there's all sorts of other things involved here, because this is more going in the direction of possibly a career, a job, something to put together. And I feel like that's kind of working out. Now, there's other stuff surrounding that are happening here. Starting off the reading, you get the Two of Swords crossed by the Hermit. That's kind of a slap in the face kind of thing. Like, really? Two of Swords crossed by the Hermit? What the hell is that? Trying to figure out why you're making yourself crazy sometimes with your own thoughts, your own, there's that place that we all go into at times, and most of the times we don't even know how the hell we got there, but we get there and then poof, we start creating 1,000 thoughts about something that has nothing to do with reality maybe. So I feel like with the Hermit, you're probably trying to figure out why it is that you're doing that. And what's the best way to do that? It's kind of like the way I see this Two of Swords crossed by the Hermit. It's kind of like you're taking a step back from your own mind and you're letting your mind go at it. You're like, go, let's see what you got. Stepping into the role of the observer, basically. Which I don't know how well that's working out, because in your focus here, you got the Nine of Swords. That's a stressed out kind of an energy, and the observer is never stressed out. The observer is neutral. It's like, okay, that's what's going on in there. Okay. Non-judgmental, nothing, just observing. Now, this Nine of Swords, it's kind of critical, the critical observer, basically, because they get involved and they get to judge. They're like, oh, why the hell are you thinking that? Are you crazy? And then next thing you know, you're creating another entity that thinks, that kind of gets on top of the first one, and it's like a whole shit show in there. I don't know. Let's continue. In the recent past, the Seven of Pentacles, something shows up as working out in your strength. The Emperor. That's why I'm kind of seeing this in the direction of the material. There's something in the material that's working out for you, or at least it shows up as it's working out. This is stable. This is good. This is kind of like rolling without even me being there fully, because I don't need to, because you're busy someplace else here, basically. But there's, again, that background, that ground underneath your feet. It feels like it's stable somehow, which is quite ironic here. In the immediate future, the Devil, could be some habits, some patterns, some addictions, something showing up for you. I don't know what it is. The supportive energy here, the Three of Pentacles, you could be dealing with a partnership of some sort. I don't see love quite yet. I do see love coming up. I don't see it as an overall kind of energy, overall of this, even if it does show up in the reading later. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Knight of Swords, wanting to do something about something, wanting to take some action in a particular direction, in your hopes and fears. Love, you're hoping for love to show up. In the potential outcome, the Two of Cups, again, love, two people coming together in love. Let's see what's happening. Let me clarify the King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, the Hermit, the World. Yeah, it's like all of these energies that are coming in tied up to the material again, to your material stability. You're showing me a place of learning, always learning. You know, this is a stage of I've learned this time around, cycle closed. Then let's step into this. And you're always open to learning. And that's what creates this balance and this energy growth, basically, in this particular direction. You're keeping yourself open to that. Quite interesting, though. Quite interesting. You were the one that showed me you're doing things the other way around, basically. I think it was you. It's kind of in the same line, where one aspect of your life seems to be taking you in a place of openness and learning and almost showing up aligned with you perfectly. And then in another area of your life, it's a freaking mess. And I'm like, how? Because usually they tie themselves up together. Usually one energy is going to win over the other. It's like, are you pulling from this energy to place in this experience that looks like a mess? Or are you going to pull this mess into this energy that looks balanced eventually? You know, how is it going to go? Let me see the Two of Swords. The Six of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands. So what's creating this Two of Swords, this craziness up in here, is the fact that I see you waiting. I see you waiting for a commitment that makes you feel good. The commitment makes you feel good. Even the waiting, it has hope in it. It has that sense of, man, when this is going to happen. But in between now and when this is going to happen, there's that time. There's that gap. And I don't even know if this is going to happen or not. You don't even know. You know, and we lie to ourselves a lot of the time. We're saying, no, it is. And then you just wait there and the sun comes out, the sun goes down, another day goes away, the sun comes out again, and you're still waiting. You're still doing the same thing. And this is going to create a whole lot of things, especially up here, because it's going to bring out a whole lot. This to me is the ideal lesson. You can learn a lot out of this. Now, hopefully you are, you know, because it is. We do have the Hermit here. So that tells me that even though you may not look, you may look like, yeah, I'm just waiting here. It doesn't bother me, you know. You do have the Hermit here, though. Man, the Empress, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups. There's a person for you somewhere out there in the universe. I don't know where it is. I don't even know if you know where it is. But there's definitely a deep connection you feel to someone here. And when you're going within, you're feeling that connection and it feels good. When you're not there, you're up here, probably about the connection. So it's like you go inside where you created this whole beautiful energy, this whole other world. And then when you come out in the real world and the energy is not there, it's like, I'm going to wait for it. I'm just going to wait for it. You don't have to wait for it. If it is here, if it does exist and it's not just something you created, which I don't feel like it is, it's going to find you. It's going to find you. You just have to, you know, live your life, learn your lessons through the more lessons you learn, the more experience you have, the more you're going to get aligned with yourself. The more you get aligned with yourself, the more this energy is going to get closer and closer. And it's going to find you. Because I see two very different energies. One that happens when you go within, one that happens, you know, you stick your head out, it's like, where is it? Where is it? Nowhere. Oh, let's wait. Oh man, I wonder what's delaying them. I wonder what's happening on their side, but they're not here, they're not coming, they're not. Very different. Let's do the Nine of Swords in your focus, the Four of Swords, the Magician, the King of Cups. Beautiful energy. Because this is you wishing to heal that aspect of outside. And again, it takes a while for energies to align, for what we feel inside to come outside. It takes a while. It's not going to happen just like that. And it's not going to happen definitely, you know, by you just sitting there and looking for it. Sometimes it's not even obvious. Sometimes it just happens and you're like, oh, it happened. I mean, I look outside and then I look inside and it matches. It's like, oh, is that what it was? So you don't have to wait for it. You don't have to call it out. You don't have to, you know, I've heard a lot of people, nothing's changing. If you're waiting for that change and if you're looking for it specifically, you're not going to find it. I'm sure a lot of things are changing, but let's do the Emperor in the Strength. 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Really trying to focus on yourself and really trying to not look so much. Trying to. With the 7 of Swords, that's trying to. You're showing me a sense of let me not look anymore. Let me stop looking. But again, the 7 of Swords, not that convincing to me as a reader, at least, of I'm going to stop this completely. But you're making progress. Let's just put it that way. And the way you're doing it is by looking at yourself a little more, taking care of yourself a little more, not focused on what's out there. Where is it? Out there. It's in here, actually. You know? And what matches the in here is going to show up when you match with what's in there. Let's do the Devil. In the immediate future, the 9 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the 5 of Cups. Be careful with this energy. There's definitely a sense of control here that you're, well, you think you have. It feels like you're taking the past as your lesson learned, and because of that, you're now allowing for the present to be what it is. You know, let's say, what do we say? Let's say something bad happened to you. I can't think of any example. I don't know what the hell is going on. There's plenty of examples in this category, but I'm like, nothing is blank. You've had a bad experience. You've had nothing. You went on a lake with a little boat and it was very, very windy that day, and because of that you're never getting in a boat again because the boat was shaking like crazy. No, I'm not never again. And because of that you're not allowing, you know, boats show up everywhere in front of you in the present, and you're like, and opportunities to go in that boat and experience that ride in a different way. But you're like, no, I'm not gonna, no, because I did it once and I'm never gonna do it again. That doesn't allow you to experience the present, basically. And you show up here in a way that really reinforces that, like never, based on what I've been through in the past, I'm never trying anything ever again. And that limits you in obtaining experience. And it feels like through that you gain a sense of control. But it's a little bit of a extreme and false sense of control, you know? And it's not allowing you to grow, to experience. Oh, Juno is dreaming. What you dreaming about? Here we go. Let's do the 3 of Pentacles and the supportive energies. The Death card, the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like you ended, or you want to end a particular situation. Now, this could be a friendship, this could be a collaboration. You're really showing me a sense of this is done and it's going to stay done. And again, it could be tied up to this energy of because this happened within this situation, I'm going to end it right here, you know? And this situation, I feel like it has a lot more to bring, but you're cutting it right here. A lot more to bring in the sense of experience, in the sense of lessons, possibly. But let's do the Knight of Swords and the hidden energy. You get the Justice card, the 7 of Wands, the Page of Cups. All right, so you do desire a sense of balance within this situation. And you do want to open up to it, you're just not doing it. Again, you have a sense of cutting something. Quite definite, quite this is it. Nothing's going to make me change my mind. And inside, you're probably feeling something else about it. But not even you, apparently, are going to change your mind. Mind, you inside. Yeah. Let's do the Knight of Cups in your hopes and fears. Ace of Wands, 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands. But meanwhile, you're expecting for something beautiful to come in here. You're not allowing that beautiful to come in inside of you by stopping yourself inside of you there. So again, in the situation, what you're feeling inside is that you want to do something about it to bring a little bit of balance. Outside of yourself, you decided no more, that's it, I'm not dealing with this. I don't know what the situation is, it's your own situation, of course, but when you say that I don't want to deal with this, when you're saying I don't want to deal with them, I never want to see them again, blah, 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 that creates some emotions inside that you're actually rejecting. So that then you start rejecting yourself without even knowing that you're doing it. So you can't really expect happiness outside when inside there is no happiness, because you just rejected yourself. You just made yourself little, small, icky by rejecting yourself. I mean, you are showing me that, yeah, I'm going to wait right here. There's got to be something happy out there. How are you bringing that to yourself when you're not happy in here? Happy attracts happy. Unhappy inside does not attract happy outside. Let's do the Two of Cups. And the potential outcome. Page of Swords, the Star, the Temperance card. All right, so I see you falling into that place in time. I see you falling into that place of let's deal with what is and let's accept how we truly feel about it. Because I see you wanting for something to happen truly. And that's going to create all sorts of emotions. And by this coming together like this is telling me that you're starting to accept those all sorts of emotions, basically, surrounding this. So that could be happy emotions, that could be sad emotions, that could be all sorts of emotions. So by this coming together again, you're at the beginning of starting to accept you fully. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. Six of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Death card. There's definitely a soul connection that's waiting to come in here, but again, you're definite no to it. You're definite, and as I said, I see this situation, even though you're saying no to it clearly, you decide in the end if you want to let it in or not. Now, the energies available are showing me that this energy keeps on coming towards you, which is telling me in return, I mean, the way I translate that, this energy has stuff to teach you still. That's why it keeps on coming. Because if these lessons were done, you said no, they said no, bye. You know, but this energy still tries to get in somehow. Or it's trying to come in. It's not a forceful kind of thing. It's like you're shutting the door and them still kind of waiting there by the door. It's not like they want to tear the door down or anything, but they're still here for some reason. And I do see you in time possibly opening up. Right now you're in this place of nope. No. So, let's see what the Oracle of the Fairies has. A last card for you. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. So, Saggy, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.